So if you were born in the early 2000s or probably also the late 1990s, then you probably grew up with one of these games. Hello everybody, I'm Matt and welcome back to the Ghost Glider. Now, me personally, I was born in the late 2000s. Now, my birthday is a 2, then a 0, and then a 0. However, I have not gone into the 201 category, which I see those people as children. Anybody who has a 200, they're on my level, and I see them as either adults or teenagers. But I count myself personally as an early 2000s kid because of how I was grown up. But my family was 100% a PlayStation family. We've had PlayStation 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and me having a PS5. Now, me personally, I have never played on a PlayStation 1. I have seen it maybe twice in my life before. I don't even know what happened to it. But I first started on a PlayStation 2. And we played games like the Call of Duties, the Simpsons games that I showed you previously, Spyro, and Disney skateboarding, which I bet not a lot of you knew of. But you probably clicked on this video for a reason, and I'm going to be explaining it. Why are there no more Simpsons games? Well, I'm going to be explaining that in a second. So when people think Simpsons video games, probably their first thought goes to Simpsons Hit and Run. That game was a GTA-like counterpart, but for Simpsons, subtracting the guns from the games, but you still have challenges and things like that. You had to collect coins, you had missions, you drove a car, you had cops after you if you did too many illegal things, and you had different levels where you got to play as different Simpsons characters, and if you got coins, you can unlock cars, unlock new skins, and so on and so forth. But honestly, people saw it different from the GTA games and probably saw it even better too. And you can even drive at different areas of Springfield. Honestly, my favorite boards was probably had to have been the Treehouse of Horror board. But people were so excited for a second one, but it never happened. And I will be explaining that why in a minute. Another game people think of is Road Rage, which was kind of like a taxi simulator featuring The Simpsons, where you got to play as different Simpsons characters and taxi people around. But it was so great because it was a driving game. And it was, yeah, that's really it. It was so great because it was a driving game. But it was so basic, it never got a sequel. And then in 2007, the year I was actually born, we had The Simpsons video game, where it was kind of like a fever dream kind of video game. It worked perfectly, and it sold millions of copies, but the reason it didn't get a sequel was because it just didn't get a feel for itself. A lot of people, even though a lot of people did enjoy it, there was about mixed reviews of it also being very bad, and there's a reason for it. Sorry if I sound weird, I'm just, I guess, feel weird. I don't know if I'm coming down with something or if I'm just tired, but I'll be fine, I promise. But the reason that one never got a sequel was because the mixed reviews, and they thought, honestly, why? But a lot of people, again, did enjoy that game. I actually did end up playing that game as well, on the PS3, of course, and it was actually a really good game for its time, and I enjoyed playing it. I did not enjoy playing it with Eric because he was clueless and very, very little, but I also enjoyed playing it. My favorite board had to have been the Homer and his, food Fantasyland. It was wonderful. My least favorite board was the Damn one, where we had to save the two morons. I forget their names. It's been a while. Lenny and Carl. But I grew up with these games, and just recently, the latest Simpsons games had officially shut down, which was Simpsons Tap Out, which became a game officially in 2012, and it's been mobile. And in October of last year, it officially shut down. So you can't buy it anywhere. You can't play online. I don't even know if people can still play it, but it's now done with, which is very sad. Now, before I officially say why Hit and Run didn't get a sequel, I know that's why you guys are really here, if you are here, but the reason why we don't get any more Simpsons games is, one, really solo games need to have a catching thing. Something goofy like The Simpsons won't catch kids' eyes anymore. Kids need something like Fortnite or Call of Duty to keep going, or something big like Star Wars, God of War, something like that. Simpsons, I feel like, would be nostalgic for the older crew, and that's it. I feel like more kids don't even know what The Simpsons are compared to generations like mine. It's really sad to say that, but it's true. And that's why Simpsons games are probably never going to happen anymore. I mean, I would honestly, if you want things from The Simpsons, the only thing you have to look forward to is maybe a Fortnite skin or a Call of Duty bundle, but that's about it. But officially on why Hit and Run never got a sequel, one of the best and most sold Simpsons games out there, which actually is very surprising because The Simpsons 2007 sold more copies than that, but Hit and Run was more popular. Very confusing. But what happened was the publishers had a 3-game deal that they turned down. Not only did they turn down that, they also made sure that free rights was not out there, which means that another publisher or game company, what that essentially means is that if they did sell away the free rights, that would mean that any game company that wanted to make a Hit and Run sequel, spin-off, so on and so forth, had to literally buy the rights for that game. But because they never sold the rights away, that means nobody else can do it. And I'm pretty sure this game company now doesn't exist, so even if they wanted a Hit and Run game to happen, they would need to come back together. So Hit and Run, if anything, will possibly get a remake or a remastered, and that's it. So there were actually 3 more games planned, but the publishers turned it away. Could there be a possible one in the future? Maybe. There is a slight possibility, but it's not definite. However, I do have good news for you people. Even though we might not get a remastered or a remake of any of these games, the PlayStation 6 is coming out in 2 years, and there is rumor that the PlayStation 6 will have cross-compatibility, or like the newer Xbox R, if you put in a past PlayStation disc, you will be able to play it on the PlayStation 6. So that means, if I'm right, you'll be able to put in the Hit and Run disc in the PlayStation 6, and you'll be able to play it. Now, this is not 100% confirmed yet. This is just a rumor. This was also a rumor for the PlayStation 5 as well. And then there is the rumor that there was going to be a different compatibility drive where you could just plug it into your PlayStation and you could put the disc in there. But it doesn't seem like that is happening, and they're just going to implement it into the PlayStation 6 instead. Also, another game, this is a little side rant, another game that I played the hell out of was Madagascar, the video game. That was a very fun video game. I enjoyed it. My favorite level has got to be the Penguins level, but it was one of, if not my favorite games to play on the PlayStation 2. But anyways, let me know how you guys felt about this video as a whole, how you felt about this sad news, or good news if you didn't like the game. I would love to hear what you guys felt about this in the comments. The reason why I made this video is because recently Eric played a video of somebody rating every single Simpsons game, and I was like, hey, I used to play that. I was like, I should make a video off of this on why this isn't happening. So that's officially what's happening. Thank you guys for watching. Tomorrow is going to have the first official episode of Lego Fortnite Season 2. I'm excited for you guys to watch it. Multiple hours of gameplay was recorded for that, so every episode, there's not going to be a set schedule for that, even though I wanted to plan that, but because of how much gameplay and recordings there's going to be multiple episodes, and it's going to take multiple days to edit. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, post notifications on if you guys enjoyed. Anyways, I'll be going live later on Fortnite, probably. But before that, I want to finish another series that I'm working on. The next episode should be out. The first episode of that should be out in a few days. I'm not officially announcing that until the first episode is out. But I'm really happy to see you guys watch that. I really love that series. I loved the original series, which you can watch the original series on my channel. Not gonna link it or anything. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Anyways, peace out.